Hello and welcome to this slow and gentle yoga practice. I'm so looking forward to sharing this class with you. So, this class will be a really gentle, full body practice where we move at a nice, slow pace and we stay low to the ground for the majority of the class. For this class, it would be lovely if you did have a yoga block for one of the postures at the start. If you don't have a yoga block, don't worry. You can always use like a hardback book or even a rolled up blanket. Or if you don't have any of that, you can still do the class. I'll just offer up an alternative option. So, as you're ready, let's get started. We'll start lying down on our back and then bring your block with you so you can easily reach it in a while. We'll just take a few moments to get centered here first. You can have the legs fully extended or keep a bend in your knees. Bringing the arms out beside you. Let's take 3 releasing deep breaths here, where you inhale through your nose and then audibly sigh it out through your mouth. So inhale deep. Exhale. Release. Inhale, breathe all the way to the base of your spine. And exhale. Last one. Inhale the deepest breath of your whole day. And exhale. Letting it go. Next, inhale. Fully extend both legs long. Bring both arms up overhead. And then as you inhale, take a big stretch, reaching your feet, your hands away from each other. And exhale, releasing the reach of the feet and the hands, but keeping the arms up overhead. A few more times just like that. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, relaxing. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, let it go. Once more. Inhale to reach. And exhale to relax. From here, hold on to opposite elbows with the arms up above your head. And we'll take a side stretch. Walk both feet over towards the bottom left-hand corner of your mat. Now you can stay there if this feels like enough, or maybe you wiggle your head and shoulders over to the top left-hand corner of your mat, making the shape of a crescent moon. So keeping both hips on the ground here. Beautiful, opening into the right side body for 2 more breaths. As you're ready, slowly walk your feet, your head, your shoulders back to center. Let's do that on the other side. Bringing both feet over to the bottom right-hand corner of your mat. Stay here if this feels like enough. Or option to also bring your head and shoulders over to the top right-hand corner of your mat. Opening into the left side body now. Keeping both hips grounding into your mat. Two more breaths here. Then slowly bringing everything back to the midline. Bring your arms down beside you, bend your knees, planting your feet into your mat, hips width distance apart. So this is where you can use your block. So pushing the heels into the mat, hover your hips up off the earth, and then place your block on your sacrum, which is that flat bone at the base of your spine on your lower back, for supported bridge. The arms can be down beside you here. If you don't have a block, you can do a regular bridge, which will be a little bit more active, where you just simply push into your heels, squeeze your glutes, and send your hips up to the sky. And I'll just pause here for 4 more breaths. Opening into the front line of our body now, our chest, our belly. One more breath here. If you have the block, push into your heels, hover the hips up off your block and move it out of your way. And we'll slowly lower everything down. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees. Reclined child's pose. Stay in stillness, or if it feels enjoyable, maybe you rock a little bit side to side. One more breath here. Take your time to make your way up to a tabletop position, whatever way works for you. So for tabletop, we come into all fours. The hands are under the shoulders, your knees are directly beneath your hips. Let's move to your cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, heart space opens, look forward. Exhale, reverse the motion, tuck your tailbone, round the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, belly lowers, opening through your heart center. Exhale, you're tucking your tailbone, doming out upper back, chin to chest. And once more, inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Beautiful. Walk your hands a little bit further forward in front of you. Downward facing dog. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart here. Spread wide through all 10 fingers. Tuck your toes under and then pick your knees up to send your hips up and back to the sky behind you. Let your head hang heavy. You can choose stillness, or maybe you pedal out your legs, bending into one knee, then the other. Next, inhale, look forward. Take your time to walk up to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Option to deeply bend your knees, the arms hang heavy, or perhaps you hold on to opposite elbows. One more breath here. If you have a hold on your elbows, release that and in slow motion, rolling one vertebra at a time up to standing. Let your head be the very last thing to lift. Coming into mountain pose at the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance apart, arms down beside you. 2 centering breaths here. Next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward once more. Inhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat, dropping your left knee down for a low lunge shape. Hands are framing your right foot here with the right foot directly beneath your right knee. One more breath. Next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Elongate your spine and lean over to your right for left side body stretch. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to center, let go of your wrist. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down for a moment. We're going to swivel the left shin off to the side so that now your left shin is parallel with the top short edge of your mat. And then your right leg stays where it is, and you bring your arms parallel to the ground. So now we're in this modified knees down warrior two shape. And you can look over your right fingertips. Stay here, or if it feels good, inhale to lift the hips up a little bit. Exhale to sink a little bit deeper into the right hip. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, straighten through the right leg. Plant the right foot into your mat, gate pose. Slide right arm down your right leg as you reach your left arm in line with left ear. Now one more deep breath here. As you're ready, rise up out of this and come back to low lunge. So turn the right toes to point to the top of your mat and bring the left foot back in. Straight away, half split, straighten through the right leg, flex right toes back towards you. Option to bend the right knee as you fold forward. 2 breaths here. Rebend into your right knee and then step the right knee back to meet your left. Straight away, downward facing dog once more. Tuck the toes under, pick your knees up and send the hips up and back to the sky. Pause for 2 breaths here, choosing stillness or taking any movements that feel good. Next, inhale, look forward and walk to the top of your mat for forward fold. Once more, perhaps you deeply bend your knees. Let your arms hang heavy or maybe hold on to opposite elbows. One more breath in forward fold. If you have to hold on your elbows, releasing that, deeply bend your knees in slow motion. Roll one vertebrae at a time, all the ways up to your standing position. For mountain pose once more. Bringing your feet to hips width distance apart, arms down beside you. Closing down your eyes for 2 centering breaths at your own pace. Beautiful. And now from here, you can stay where you are. I'm just going to change where I am, so I'll still be facing you in a moment. We'll go to the other side. Inhale, reach arms up to the sky. Maybe look up for a gentle back bend. Exhale, folding forward, hinging from your hips. Inhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat for a low lunge on your left side as you drop your right knee down. Hands are framing left foot. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky and then hold onto your right wrist with your left hand. Elongate through your spine as you lean to your left for right side body stretch. One more breath here. Coming back to center, bring the arms down for a moment. And just like we did on the other side, now we're going to swivel the right shin off to the side so that the right shin is now parallel with the short edge of your mat. For this knees down warrior two shape. Bring your arms parallel to the earth and then looking over your left fingertips here. Stay here in stillness, or as you inhale, lift the hips out a little bit. And then exhale, dip a little bit lower into your left hip. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. This time straighten through the left leg. Plant the left foot into the mat. Gate pose. Left arm slides down, left leg, right arm in line with right ear. Side body stretch, right side. One more breath here. And then rising out of that, coming back to our lunge position, facing the top of the mat. And then straight away, half splits. Straighten through the left leg. Flex your left toes back towards you. Option to have a deep bend into your left knee as you fold over your left leg. One more breath here. Rebend into your left knee so you can step the left knee back to meet your right. Bring your hands under your shoulders, and this time as you inhale, lean slightly forward over your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower chest, belly, chin, all the ways to the floor. Sphinx pose. Option 1, a more gentle variation. Stack your fists one on top of the other and rest your head on your fists. Option 2, if it still feels good, bring the elbows under your shoulders instead and then plant your hands into your mat here and interlace the fingers. If this still feels like too much, you can take some of the intensity out of it by walking the elbows further ahead in front of you. If you're in the second option, relaxing the shoulders down your back, looking forward here. Opening into the heart space. One more breath. Let your elbows open out wide. Stack the hands one on top of the other and rest your forehead on your hands. Perhaps you gently sway and wiggle the hips a little bit side to side to release your lower back. As you feel ready, bring your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. push up to your tabletop, and then wide like a child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide apart, sinking your hips back towards your heels. You can reach the arms forward, or you might like to stack the forearms one on top of the other and rest your head onto your forearms. Two more breaths here. As you feel ready, slowly rise out of this, and let's meet in a cross-legged position for butterfly pose. So you can open the knees wide and bring the soles of your feet together here. Now you could always stay upright. This might be plenty. Or if it feels good, perhaps start to fold forward, thinking of folding from your pelvis here. I'll pause in Baddha Konasana butterfly for 4 more breaths. Take your time to slowly rise out of that. Let's come to cross-legged now. When you're ready, we'll finish with spinal twist. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring right hand to left knee. Left arm goes back behind you on the ground here for support. Keep your spine as straight as you can, twisting from your belly. And maybe look back over your left shoulder. One more belly breath. Inhale back to center, reach both arms up. Exhale, other side. Right arm comes back behind you. Left hand to your right knee. Spine is straight. Twist from your belly. And perhaps look over right shoulder. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Reach both arms up. Exhale, this time bring the hands down through prayer at the heart center. And with your hands here, and Anjali Mudra, I invite you now to close down your eyes. And before we finish, take a moment to call to mind 3 things which you are grateful for. These things can be big or small. It could even be your morning cup of coffee, maybe your pet or a loved one, or even something in nature that you really enjoy, whether that's your nearby beach or forest, or it could be something totally different. Just 3 things which you're grateful for in this moment, bringing them into your awareness. Allow this gratitude to fill up your body, allowing this feeling of gratitude to fill up your body here. Wonderful. And we'll close the practice by chanting Om, the sacred sound of the universe, together one time, beginning with an inhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to your space. Thank you so very much for practicing with me. I really hope that you enjoyed that practice. If you did, I would so appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video. I'd also so love to hear from you in the comment section below. Let me know how you found the class, and if you'd like to, please share what the things were that you were grateful for today. I would so love to hear about that. And if you do want to practice with me a little bit more, I also have a Patreon membership where I share 3 new classes every week. And there's over 120 classes waiting for you inside this membership. And you can try it all out with a 7-day free trial. So hopefully I'll see you inside Patreon. And yeah, just wishing you a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.